I used to be known as the man who sees events before they happen. And these are some graphics involved in that. It was about making predictions of events to come. And that was really my specialty. I did this for years. I used to have a sign on my table that says, "The man who sees events before they happen." And I did it in various ways. I would use a regular deck of playing cards, and I would ask the question, what would you be doing a week from now? Would today have made any sense yesterday? And of course it wouldn't, because things change, and most people really don't know what the change is going to be. And I would say that the questions you ask now would be outdated tomorrow. And the questions we have constantly changing priorities in our life. What seems important doesn't seem important later on. And I was listed as a psychic clairvoyant, and my stage name was Alan Vee. And I used the sign, the man who sees things before they happen. I would tell people, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the future, never mind now. The future is a question mark with most people. And that's what I endeavored to do. I would try to, and that was my table to sign, the man who sees events before they happen. And that was me as a young man. I started doing this in the 70s. And I would teach classes, I would teach psychics. This is my palmistry handout that I would hand out as a table sheet and handout. And this is what my sign looked close up, the man that sees things before they happen. I put things in writing. At that time, I would set people. And this is the chart of the abracadabra as it was found in the pyramids. It was initially found in the pyramids, and I used that system to break down numbers and cycles. This is the original Kaishi cycle charts that I got out of the book, and since then I kind of redid it. This is me teaching a class as a young man. The first class I taught was in 1971 on numerology, and I was teaching palmistry in Kenilworth High School in New Jersey. In the early 70s. I joined the class and wound up teaching it. The teacher said I knew more about palmistry than she did, and she was an older lady in her 60s. It was Thelma Van Werth. She was from New Jersey as well. And here's some of the graphics. I used tarot cards, I used regular cards, I used palms. My main specialty was regular playing cards, a deck of playing cards. But there's many ways of divination. This is a tarot deck being shown. And you would sit down with somebody and combine many methods of divination and try to come up with what's been happening in their life. And basically, I called it event predictive analysis. It was using different methods in combination to find out really what was happening in somebody's life. That's why I put all these classes on the internet. It's a lifetime of experience. I really want the young people coming up to have something to really bite into, systems that I've used on thousands and thousands of people throughout my life. And I want them to be able to do it. And maybe I'll save them some time and some research, getting it from an older person, and they can do with it what they want. Maybe they want to change it and make it something their own. That would be fine, but give them a great basis, because these are things I've done with practical experience. I've actually done this with people that I've sat with. So lots of luck to these people. I hope they use the systems and the cards and the palms and the name analysis and the acronumerology, the astronumerology and the Kaishi. And I try to go through each system and explain how it works, even handwriting analysis.